Okay, I'm back, and I'm no good because I didn't even put up the cards from the last reading. But, oh well, we'll be alright. I'm gonna do it now. Um. Okay. Oh fuck. Ew. Fuck. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I'm gonna use the This Might Hurt Tarot and still use the Alice in Wonderland deck. I might throw these cards in there as well. Still use the Alice in Wonderland and the Island Time Wilderness, but use This Might Hurt as for the Big Daddy decks. For my new Big Daddy deck. So, alrighty. Yeah, This Might Hurt Tarot. These are what the cards and everything look like. Pretty. Yeah. Alrighty. So I'm gonna pull from this deck first. And I like how the guidebook is kind of small. Yeah. So give me a few cards about the collective love energy right now. All signs, spirits, ancestors, guides, and everything. Okay. First we have Knight of Swords. Whoa. And then we have Seven of Cups. And then we have Four of Cups. I'm gonna do that one too. The World. Okay, and on top we have Knight of Pentacles. So with this Knight of Pentacles energy, I feel like it's something coming towards you, specifically. Like someone's bringing something towards you. But you see they're on a motorcycle and they got their pentacles holding on tight to them. So it's like you taking your money somewhere or you're taking something somewhere. Okay, I'm going to read that first because I feel like I was spot on. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. The one who rides all the way through. The Knight of Pentacles is grounded. He has duties and responsibilities, and he is going to live up to them with diligence. With a work ethic like his, he will be successful and find joy in that success. He is reliable and often a perfectionist. If you are the Knight of Pentacles, it's time to knuckle down and to take satisfaction in your work. You have the opportunity to build something stable. Don't slack, cut corners, or run off and mess it up. How you doing? If the Knight of Pentacles comes to you, it's a clear sign that you are going to have to see through a situation sometimes. The Knight of Pentacles comes up when your vision has become too limited. You know you have what it takes to put in the work. Can you dream bigger? If the Knight of Pentacles is someone in your life, they are a very reliable person. I choose to draw my dad as the Knight of Pentacles because he is hardworking and diligent. He is always there for me. He works hard all day, cooks delicious meals every night, and fixes the garage door on weekends. My dad is my rock and therefore my Knight of Pentacles. So it's pretty much saying a reliable person. This Knight of Pentacles is a reliable energy, and you can always trust them to see things through, or to, do the right thing or do things properly. You can trust yourself enough to follow them, or to at least, accept the things that they give to you. Knight of Swords. Oh, you know what? Wait. I'm going to pull from Island Time. I'm going to pull from Alice in Wonderland Tarot and then Island Time Wellness. Should I do... I'm going to pull from Island Time Wellness first. Okay, give me a card for this energy. Okay. Hand of Cards. Take a chance, risk being strategic, options, not showing your hand and gambling. So I feel like maybe with someone you show your hand too much. It could be this Knight of Swords energy, and we're going to read upon that. Okay. The one who rides with great momentum is another like moving card. The knights in this deck are moving energy. I'm saying that. Like it's the energy of moving towards something always. The one who rides with great momentum. The Knight of Swords races forward. They are a powerful figure of strength, determination, and eagerness to overcome all obstacles. On the flip side, this knight is really obsessed with making their ideas a reality, willfully oblivious to the difficulties they may encounter, not to mention the potential consequences of their actions. They accept all obstacles fall before them and are unlikely to react gracefully if they do not. If you identify with this Knight of Swords, okay, so it's kind of saying like you have that understanding that you're always going to run into the consequences of your actions, and you expect things to happen from when you do something. Like you expect a reaction when you do something, pretty much. So it's like, yeah. And it's like if you don't get a reaction out of what you try to get a reaction out of, pretty much it makes you react a certain way, or you might react a certain way because you like to move fast. So it's like I always want to be able to, like, if I throw something at you, I want you to catch it. And maybe, if you throw something at someone and they don't catch it, or they don't catch it the way you want to, then it makes you, react. Yeah. If you identify with the Knight of Swords, you are probably very focused on reaching a goal. What could possibly stand in your way? The Knight of Swords suggests that you are an unstoppable freight train of ambition on the fast track to success. Fast track to success. Or it could signify that you are cutting corners, charging forward without a plan, or refusing to see the potential negative impacts of your valiant quest. Valiant quest. It said valiant quest. If the Knight of Swords appears in the reading, consider whether charging forward at full steam is the best way to get to where you want to go. Take a moment to reassess your plan of attack. Is there a possibility that this plan is dangerous or shouldn't be pursued at all? Hold on. Let me go check out site. Sorry, y'all. It's probably somebody at the house next door. Yeah. Okay. So, okay, yeah. It says the Knight of Swords suggests that you are an unstoppable freight train of ambition on the fast track to success, or it could signify that you are cutting corners, charging forward without a plan, or refusing to see the potential negative impacts of your valiant quest. If the Knight of Swords appears in a reading, consider whether charging forward at full steam is the best way to get to where you want to go. Take a moment to reassess your plan of attack. Is there a possibility that this plan is dangerous or shouldn't be pursued at all? So it's like it's saying if you're running towards your goals, and that's a good thing. But if you're running towards like something negative or like negativity, then it's a bad idea. You need to rethink what you're doing. Yeah. Okay. Seven of Cups is next. Frozen by the fantasy of options. The person in this card is confronted with exciting options, each with an unknown outcome. A graduate's motorboard, perhaps. She will figure out she will further her education. The bird's nest of chicks, maybe she will start a family. A tiny house, will she buy or build a home? A snake that stands for wisdom. A globe that stands for travel. A lotus that stands for spiritual pursuits. A money tree growing out of a bed of coins that stands for, well, money. The options present varying levels of safety and danger, but she doesn't pick one. Instead, she remains in a dreamy state of indecision. If she chooses to pursue one of the options, is she leaving the others behind? So maybe it's like saying you need to get out of the energy of feeling like if you choose one thing, then it's like you're like ignoring the other things. So it's like if I pay more attention to one of these things, does that mean I'm ignoring everything else? Or like, what happens if I, give more attention to one thing? Okay. The options present varying levels of safety and danger, but she doesn't pick one. Instead, she remains in a dreamy state of indecision. If she chooses to pursue one of these options, is she leaving the others behind? Are all of these choices even real options? How will she choose? If the Seven of Cups comes up for you, it's time to stop daydreaming and start doing. This is a card of magical thinking in which the idea of doing something or doing many things is so wonderful that you never make a move. Yeah, wow, that's crazy. It's like you have this vision of saying, I can do this, I can do that, I can do this, I can do that. So it's like you get stuck in the moment and you don't do this and you don't do that, or you're too busy stuck thinking on like, you're overthinking it, like, which is going to be the best route, which is going to, instead of just having the mindset of saying, I can go anywhere and do anything and make it work. It's like you may let things hinder your mindset and pull you back into a mindset of negativity to where it's like you can't do something, like I can't do this without this, or I can't do this without doing this. Like, yeah. This is a card of magical thinking in which the idea of doing something or doing many things is so wonderful that you never make a move. However, these options are not even real things, they are just ideas. Don't let yourself become overwhelmed or stuck in the static delight of fantasy. Choose a direction and start moving. So, yeah, don't get stuck in like saying, oh, well, don't get stuck in dreamland, like, oh, how wonderful would this be if this happened one day? Like, this is my dream, so I'm going to sit and wait for my dreams to come true. Like, go out there and chase them. Choose a way that you want to go and move in that path, you know? You know. And I said it all the time. I'm like, when I first like moved and like first graduated, I was so eager to jump into this world and go every direction and go every route and see what was going on in every route. And it's like, well, now I'm so cautious. I proceed with caution before I do anything or go anywhere. And it's like I need to, lose that energy because it makes you focus less on yourself when you're so focused on your options or the things that you can do. It keeps you from living in the present moment. Both receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, and closure ideas. Closure issues. So I feel like this energy is just speaking on how you're floating within these options. It's like you may be receiving what you need in these options, or in like in your mind. How you doing? You may be receiving what you need in your mind, and you feel like you're progressing in your mind, but you need to bring those realities from out your mind into your real life. Move on from the mindset and bring your mindset into reality. Close up. Like it's saying you have closure issues. Maybe you have issues with like closing up things from your past. So it's something that you can work on. Let your emotions flow so you can let things fade away properly. Four of Cups. The too busy self-reflecting to take the dating. The too busy self-reflecting to take the dang cup card. So yeah, it's just saying, hey buddy, look around you. This girl has all these beautiful cups full just sitting in the dirt, but she's too wrapped up in herself to notice them. So get out your own head again and pay attention to what's going on around you. Kisses. Unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection and falling in love. So I feel like maybe if this is a negative trait of yours. You love people too unconditionally. You give and receive. You give too much affection, and maybe you expect too much back. You fall in love too easily as well. And Eight of Cups and these emotions, Seven of Cups, Four of Cups, and Eight of Cups. I wish I would go grab my other book, but I don't feel like it right now. We're gonna work our way back up. I'll be working my way in and out, in and out. But yeah. So it's a lot of emotions floating around, or a lot of emotions that need to be picked up on floating around. Like I feel like you're letting a lot of, like you see with the Seven of Cups, it's like these options and things are just, it's like you're just looking up at them like, oh, I see that, I see this, I see that. And it's just here and there. I'm gonna just water them slowly and just keep letting them and keep watering them, and you know. And then the Four of Cups is like, here's a cup right here. I'm offering you cups. Even though I see you got cups right here, I'm trying to bring you another one. And it's like, well, I'm too busy focused on me and letting these other cups sit in the dirt. You know, I can't even focus on the cup that you offer me because I got these other cups back here. Like, yeah. Eight of Cups. And that could be a good thing and bad thing in many ways. Sometimes it's good to be so focused on yourself that you're not focused on other people. And sometimes, you know, it's like, hey, get your head out your ass. All right, so Eight of Cups. I'm leaving my cups behind me, but this is in reverse. It says, this is a card about abandonment. It is a card of emotional exhaustion, burnout, and the discovery that something you worked hard for doesn't bring you fulfillment. Your emotional situation is not working for you. It's not fixable. The person in this card has left their cups and therefore their emotional entanglements to pursue an adventure of unknown outcome. But this is in reverse. So this is saying, like, this is what you need to do. You need to leave your cups behind you. You need to, well, not leave your cups behind you, but you need to pursue, you know, because in the positive way or the upright way, it will be saying like you got all these broken cups that you're trying to move on from, but it's in reverse. So it's like you don't have broken cups that you need to move on from. You have cups that you need to go toward. Yeah. Okay. And then I'll pull a few cards from the Alice in Wonderland to kind of speak more on this situation. Tell us what the collective needs to be going towards. Tell us what they're, you know, about their dreams, what they're curious about, what they're looking up on, what they want to do. Maybe you feel like the things you're curious about your options, so you can't really focus on choosing one because it's like I'm trying to learn about each of them. I'm inquiring about every option that I have. I'm taking my time to learn about each option that I have or that is, you know, coming towards me or that I, you know, could be going towards. So yeah, it's like you're taking your time to discover what these options are about, what they offering you, blah, blah. And it's like you have to want to do the impossible things and continue to move forward, you know, and be like, hey, okay, now I'm going to work towards these things and not, you know, just be like, hey, I'm gonna sit here and think about all the ways that this situation could go. Like if this goes wrong or this goes right, it's like I don't care about how if it goes wrong or right no more. I'm just gonna go and shit, see what happens. Shit. I'm gonna use the cards on the floor. I picked up Law is Not a Justice first. So I feel like that's saying law is not justice, rules that are not fair. So it's saying like maybe you feel like something isn't fair. Like we have this Knight of Swords energy. Yeah. Okay, and with the other card, I feel like I'm going to relate that card to that because it's like saying that you're running towards something, and it's like maybe you feel like you were mistreated, so that's why you're taking a situation negative, or you're going about a situation the negative way, or in a negative manner, or it could be somebody you know that that is going about a situation in a negative way, or you know negatively going towards destruction, running towards destruction. What did it say? I forgot, but something about rushing towards destruction. You ain't got nothing left, so you rush towards destruction. Oh, there we go, Erica. Say, run into destruction, cause you ain't got nothing left. The mother chips won't save you, so your ass is gonna get left. If we were made in his image, then call us by our names. Most intellects do not believe in God, but they fear us just the same. On and on and on and on. So I keep running like a rolling stone, on and on and on and on. Well, that's terrible, y'all. I gotta stop doing the wait. There we go. You gotta feel it. I gotta get that. You hear that shit bouncing and jumping and shit. There we go. It gotta be smooth. You gotta learn. Make it smooth. Learn how to make that shit smooth. Smooth. Okay, so yeah. The last card is Manage to Be Glad. Create your own happiness regardless of conditions. So it's like regardless of if you're whatever situation, like it says, you know, work through the disbelief of like, okay, well, what if this goes this way and da 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 da. Just be happy whichever way it goes, you know, smile through whichever way it goes, because that's how you're going to continue to keep your happiness. That's how you're going to remain happy. That's how you're going to get things done and, you know, live your life out of a negative state or not in a negative state. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Go start from the beginning if you just clicked on. I love you. Comment below if anything that I said resonated with you. Lex21Greer@gmail.com if you would like a personal reading or, you know, anything else. All right, candles, 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 candles. Wax melts. Wax melts. All right, y'all have a blessed day. Goodbye.